with the last GitHub video, you might have got the basics of GitHub, but there might be hitches when you create a repository and work with it. One common hitch would be your GitHub repository and your local Git repository, that is your local repo, might not be in sync. Let's take a classic example. Now, this is the GitHub repository that we created the other day. Now, we saw that we could add files, we could push, we could pull, everything is fine. Now, let's create a new file over here. Alrighty. Now, we will name the file here. We will call this file 3. We will commit the changes. It's asking for a commit message. Added file 3. There we go. We commit the changes directly into the master branch. Now, when I create something locally and try to push, it's going to give me an error. Let's see that also and see what we should be doing to solve it. Let's create a new text document. We will call this file 4. We will put local repo, save the file. Now let's try to do the commit. So we know the procedure, we know the queuing already. It's git add, git commit. Now this is a common thing that usually props up when we work with Git. I'm going to do git push origin master, which is a common thing that we keep doing. The last session, it went through very smooth. There was no issues, no errors, no nothing. But this time, it's surely going to raise an issue. We're going to see how to handle the issue. What would be the probable solution and what would be the issue? Let's wait for the issue to prop up. There we go. It says it's rejected. It very clearly says that the local repo is not in the same position as the remote repo. So it's suggesting we do a git pull, which would be technically a very, very good thing to do. Now let's do it. So git pull origin master. It's going to pull the file from the remote repo to the local repo. Now, which you should be your first command even before you make all the changes, even before you add or the stage your files. This would be a best way to go ahead and do that. Now, you can see that it has created the repo and it's added the file 3. Now let's go ahead and try to do the add, commit, and let's try to push. That should take the heavy weight off from the remote repo and local repo miss in the same stage. There we go. Now it's successful. Let's go ahead and check. Now my local repo has the file 3, which was created right there in my remote repo. Likewise, my remote repo should hold the file 4. Bingo.